Let's trade. Scott Bauer is joining us this morning. Mr. Bauer, good to see you, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. What's up?
Well, hi there. I love what Pat was saying here. I think that $100 level is very important. I absolutely want to be an owner there. But honestly, this downgrade came at a perfect time. There was so much overextension to the upside here, not just in AMD, but maybe across the entire space. So I think the downgrade came at a great time. And quite frankly, after, seeing the stock down, what is it, $4, $5, $6 this morning, whatever it is, I think we're going to settle in here for a while. So what I really like here in the short run is for AMD to move pretty much sideways, stay in a pretty tight range. And so a trading strategy to take advantage of that, if that's, what you believe is going to happen, is something called an iron condor. So what I'm doing, Oliver, is I'm going out to April 14th, so 2 weeks. I'm selling the 110, 105 put spread. I'm also selling the 120, 125 call spread. I collect $2.50 for that. My break even 2 weeks from today on expiration, 107.50 to the downside, 122.50 to the upside. Anywhere in the middle, I make money. Below that, okay, I'm going to lose below the 107.50, but I'm stopped out. Above the 122.50, I'm stopped out to the upside. But I really think that after a downgrade like this, after this massive rise up that we've seen here, I think we're going to see some consolidation.
I like this trade, Scott. Pretty interesting approach. So the iron condor, and looking for AMD to remain to some degree contained. I like it because, as Pat and I were just looking at that $100 support, it's a kind of a tricky trade at this point. If you weren't in it before today, then it looks like if you want to be short, you can only really expect it to drop 13 bucks before there's some kind of at least a buying pressure. At the same time, though, it's looking like it's not the best moment to suddenly bet on a breakout either when it was just rejected.
I totally agree with that. And from both from a fundamental and a technical standpoint, I really like this setup here. And again, I always trade where if something goes wrong, I know what my maximum risk is. I know what my maximum pain is. The most that this spread could ever go to, no matter where the stock goes, is $5. I'm getting paid $2.50 ahead of time to put this on. So I really like this. Okay.
All right. So looking for a range-bound trade here in AMD. And it does fit with a few of the other notes we were talking about this morning. Caution on hardware spending for Dell, HPQ. I mean, connected obviously with AMD, but then NVIDIA will be supplying chips to those companies too. Scott, if AMD breaks down, I mean, do you think this is a broader signal that maybe our big growth bounce back is running into some resistance?
Well, I think it has run into resistance already. Again, I think it did because we just grew, the whole sector just ran up too quickly, just, massively over the last, 10 days or so. So I think this is a really nice breather. If there is follow through, though, Oliver, I think 100 is a line in the sand. I absolutely want to get long AMD at 100, and I'll take my chances over the long run, on that trade. Short run, that's a different type of setup. A 1 or 2 week trade is different from a longer term investment. But if this thing breaks down there, I absolutely want to own AMD at $100.
All right. Advanced Micro down at 100. Might be time to give it another shot here after some rejection of this strength. Thanks, Scott Bauer. In the meantime, trading it between 122 and $100. CEO of Prosper Trading Academy.
Thanks,
excellent application.